Hello and welcome. Now, we're about to show how the strategy for sustainability is presented in the media. It's Renault versus Volkswagen. But how can we sustain this freedom and joy in future? By using electricity? That's Renault's view. Or very efficient diesel engines.
Road trip, buddy. Let's put some music on.
Welcome to Learning Spanish in the Car.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is good.
Vámonos.
Vámonos.
Gracias.
Gracias.
13 horas en el carro sin parar y no traes música. Mira, entra y cómprame unas papitas.
Get up to 795 miles per tank in the all-new Volkswagen Passat TDI Clean Diesel.
So far so good. But what is their strategy for the future? What does sustainability mean for them?
Has there ever been a finer creation than the automobile? Since its invention, it has been bringing pleasure to everybody, playing its part in every major revolution in society. Revolution in how we travel, how we spend our leisure time, how we shop, how we lead our lives, how we lead our family life. But is it still in tune with society today? Is it still acceptable that some of us are able to drive while others barely have the means to get around? Why making the most of our lives today should imply a lower quality of life tomorrow. Does enjoyment for some have to cost the lives of others? Do you still have to be one of the lucky few to reap the benefits of progress? At Renault, we think it's time to change things. For us, the pleasure of driving doesn't just mean pleasure for the driver. It's a pleasure we share with everyone around us. For us, global warming is an issue that goes beyond the emissions coming out of the exhaust. It's a question we ask ourselves before, during, and after. For us, safety means more than crash test dummies thrown around during tests. It means people, it means lives. For us, true progress means everyone benefits at the same time. For us, it's time to drive the automobile forward again, towards people and for life. Renault, drive the change.
No other group does more in terms of sustainability, and this begins in production. By 2020, the Volkswagen Group will reduce greenhouse emissions in energy supply for production by 40%. For this, the Volkswagen Group is investing 600 million euros in regenerative energies such as wind, solar, and hydroelectric power. One example from Brazil. To supply power for our plant in Sao Paulo, we provide financing of 120 million euros to build 2 new hydroelectric power plants. This project is unique. No automotive manufacturer has ever done any commitment like this. We generate more than 20 megawatts of electricity per year. This is enough for the 50,000 people who live in this area and for industry. Environmentally compatible design was the key objective in planning. The surface of the water, therefore, was given a green belt over 5.8 kilometers long, a new forest covering 116 hectares or 287 acres, where in the past there was just a monoculture of sugarcane. There are some 125 different species in the lake area, and more than 450,000 trees have been planted. Mexico, near the Puebla factory. After land was cleared for farming, the water level in the past few decades went down dramatically here. By planting 500,000 trees, the Volkswagen Group is working to counter this. The clear and concrete objective of the project is to treat 100% of the water after it's used in production in order to not disturb the hydrological cycle in the region and to guarantee sustainability. If you're at home everywhere in the world, you have to be a good global citizen too. A challenge: carbon neutral production. In the Spanish city of Monterrey, SEAT has installed the biggest solar collection system in the European automotive industry, and starting at the end of the year, it will produce 13 million kilowatt hours of electricity per year, enough for 3,000 households. With its dry paint separation system, the group factory in Changchun has reduced CO2 emissions by 85% and economizes 75,000 liters of water per day. At Audi, soon, any CO2 emissions will be a thing of the past. The use of numerous regenerative energy sources will make this possible. Photovoltaic systems, renewable energy from hydroelectric power plants, the use of thermal discharge from waste incineration plants have allowed us in Ingolstadt to reduce CO2 emissions by 300,000 tons per year. With biogas, we'll be soon taking the next steps to make all of our plants CO2 neutral. For the plans of the group, this is something that will happen now, not far in the future. Skoda is achieving new top marks with its efficiency system that we call the Green Future Initiative, with combined heat and power plants and pioneering energy production technologies in production. Volkswagen is continuing to systematically implement its Think Blue factory. The new factory in Chattanooga is a benchmark: 30% lower energy consumption, resource economizing production, water recycling. The greenest factory in the world has been granted the prestigious LEED Award, the only automotive factory in the world. Sustainability is not a buzzword for us. We walk the talk day in and day out in our global corporation.
As we may conclude, sustainability is sought in very different fields. Renault is some kind of urban, electric and futuristic idea, while Volkswagen is aiming in social responsible entrepreneurship and is looking how they can solve their energy demand. But as we enjoy the endless beauty of nature, what are our plans for the future? How do we preserve this beauty for the coming generations? Is there any light on the horizon?